Hey guys, Lexus Driver here. Another Beastars content because I'm so my hands are shaking. I'm so anxious and also excited to see what's gonna happen once Part Two is released. I couldn't get over every time I see the part, I keep remembering the part where Melon left Legoshi for dead. Um, I just wanted to keep this going because there's some things I like to talk about. One emotional part. Obviously, as you can see on my computer screen, as you can see. So on the left here, I have this is the fan art of Legoshi and his mom, and on the right is actually the final product on what's shown actually in the anime. You know, uh, Given my thoughts about this character, Leano. Leano is Legoshi's mom. According to the Beastars lore, the voice actor of Legoshi, the English voice actor of Legoshi, he actually found that this part was actually one of the hardest to play, to voice act because. According to some sources, predominantly in his TikTok, the reason why this was really hard for him to film was because his mom passed away years after he got this role, and I understand why it was so hard for the actor because there are emotional scenes when it comes to movies and TV shows. There are emotional scenes where an actor can get really emotional after after they endured a loss of their family member. So yeah, I understand that, and I would say that does have a good part for an emotional scene. But at the same time, we have to respect what they've lost in their life. A loved one, etc., etc. So I understand why this scene was pretty emotional, and for the actor, it was pretty hard to film. So given my thoughts about this character, Leano, Legoshi's mom, the truth, when I first saw this character, she is a wolf, but she has Komodo dragon traits. She has Komodo dragon scales on parts of her body. As she gets older and older, her Komodo dragon traits start to show. And, despite the fact that, she has Komodo dragon traits, because, her dad is a Komodo dragon and her mom is a wolf. Despite having Komodo dragon traits, I feel like she could have been a good mom. I know that there are characters who have a lot of stigma on her, considering the fact that she has Komodo dragon traits. They distance her. They kept their distance from her, etc., etc. I find that Beastars. This is where I get to have that Zootopia feel, because a little bit of a spoiler here for those who haven't watched Zootopia. S- um, uh, Judy Hopps wanted to become a police officer, but gets bullied by. But when she tries to stand up, instead she gets bullied. But then she does attempt to stand up against Gideon Gray, and also another one is Nick Wilde. Nick, he wanted to be in the Boy Scouts. His mom paid good money to buy a uniform for Nick, but then Nick got bullied by the by the uh, by the prey, or also known as the herbivores. Then he ran away, and he was like crying, and I really there was also fan art I found on DeviantArt of Nick with his mom. Seeing that fan art and seeing this one, it kind of reminds me of Legoshi with his mom. Comparing this one, the fan art and the final product from the for the anime, I find this is one of this is really the soft one of this is really a soft spot for me whenever I watch this, because having a loving mother, who has Komodo dragon traits and thoughts about wanting to rid herself of the world. It to be honest, in my opinion, it was pretty selfish of her what she did. But I just she could have been a good mom. I really like her motherly and innocent personality and attitude, because she despite as I said, despite having Komodo dragon traits she got from her dad, she's kind, she's innocent, and she could have been a good mom. I'm pretty sure if she didn't do what she had to do, if she didn't have to do what she had to do, take her own life or what that is, which I don't want to say it because I know it's pretty dark. She could have been a good mom. She could have been a great role model for Legoshi, because Legoshi losing a mom at that age is pretty traumatic, because losing his mom. Let me rephrase what I'm gonna say. Losing his mom like that at a very young age, it really robbed Legoshi of wanting to have a mother's care. We haven't seen Legoshi's father, but I don't know how Legoshi's father is going to be portrayed in the anime. Before you say again, I haven't read the graphic novels. I prefer watching the anime, because I always sit down on the screen, watching films and TV shows, because I always like to get the good action of the feel or something. But the book, it's okay. I still haven't lost my touch of reading books. So seeing this part, it was really a soft spot for me to watch part one of the final season of Beastars, and I really hope that Legoshi can keep going with that role model. But I'm pretty sure you guys can agree with me, but it made me wish that Leano didn't do what she had to do. She could have been a good mom. I really like her attitude, 100%. I really like her attitude. She's innocent. She's kind. She could, and with that kind of attitude, she'd be a good mom to Legoshi. But I guess fate is fate. And also, before I end off the video on this one, there's also one more thing I like to show you guys. If you guys really want to wait, if you guys are really dying to hear any news of part 2 of the final season of Beastars, here's one thing I would like to recommend. For you guys, I hope it works, but let's see how it goes. So, if you guys have been using Google a lot, like me, there's actually a feature on what's called Google Alert. I'll show you guys what that is. Wait, no, not this one. Yeah, here it is, Google Alert. If you guys don't know, so Google Alert, this one is actually a very special feature you can use, to stay updated on your favorite content, on what you like. This one here, I titled this for Google Alert: Beastars Season 3 Final Season Part 2 Update and Release Date. So what I strongly recommend for you guys, if you're really dying to, if you're really anxious to wait for the news on what's going to happen, for what are the updates for part 2 of the final season of Beastars, and also the what's this called? Also, when is the actual release date? I know it says spring 2025 or early 2025, but you just have to wait for the news and whatnot. So what I strongly recommend for you guys, if you guys are really anxious and just want to get some news, get some updates, straight through your email, I strongly recommend you should use Google Alert. If you guys have been using Google a lot, I strongly recommend you should use Google Alert, and then type in for example, I have here, like I said, Beastars Season 3 Final Season Part 2 updates and release date. So regardless of how you type it like that, it will give you updates. But as of now, there isn't. As of now, there's no news yet, but you will get the news through your email. So that's one thing. So this one here, if you're really anxious and just want to wait for the news of what's going on, like Beastars Final Season Part 2, like what are the updates and what's the release date, I strongly recommend you should use Google Alert. Just type in whatever, just type in whatever, as long as it's related to Beastars the Final Season Part 2, release date and updates. As long as you have that, just be sure you put it on your alerts. And just wait for the emails. So this is I would say this is one of the ways that can help ease your anxiety, and let's see how it goes. But anyway, guys, that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and also, if you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and be sure you hit that notification bell so that way you can stay updated on what content I have on YouTube. And also be sure you hit that like button, because it'll help me make more content on YouTube. But anyway, guys, that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye, and have a good day, everybody.